Here, the complex jet exhausts, sometimes known as turkey feathers, adjust as the engine starts for a ground test prior to its first flight. In case of brake failure, the plane is securely moored to the runway for the static engine test series. When the technicians are satisfied, the pilot, Irv Burrows, makes his inspection. You can get some indication of the aircraft's immense size as he walks up under the wing. With so much at stake, he's understandably cautious. Engines are slowly started again, and the ground crew disperse as, for the first time, the Eagle taxis under its own power. Even on the ground, the McDonnell F-15 Eagle is an impressive sight. The red markings on the wing intake tips and tails are only used on the prototype and not on the production models. Here, the massive Pratt & Whitney F-100 turbofan engines, part of the secret of the Eagle's phenomenal performance, are brought up to takeoff thrust. With the brakes released, Irv Burrows lifts the Eagle on its first flight. Screaming down the runway, he pulls the stick back, and Eagle number 1 is in the air. Though short, the Eagle's first flight was a total success. With the air brake raised, the plane slows for its approach. Here, as it begins its landing with an F-4 chase plane following, it almost looks small. Shown again in slow motion, you can appreciate the aircraft's great size. You can also see how the air intakes are adjusted to the horizontal, even though the aircraft is tilted back. With his first flight behind him, Irv Burrows must be a man who is full of sensations. But, quite clearly, his first impression is nothing but positive. During the months that followed, the process of testing continued relentlessly, as the prototype F-15s were put through every possible role it might be expected to perform. And by late 1974, it was ready to be commissioned by the Air Force, about to become its #1 fighter.